Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel Sussex Uncovered. Please help this channel to hit 1,000 subscribers, stay tuned, and you won't miss any royal updates. I will appreciate for your support, guys. So today I have this video for you. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are no longer quietly accepting the stories written about them. After years of negative headlines, they have made a clear decision. They will fight back against misinformation. This is not just about defending their image. It is about correcting the record for themselves, their children, and the world. For a long time, royal family members have been told to never complain, never explain. This rule protected the monarchy, but also let false stories spread unchecked. Harry and Meghan's choice to confront lies is a bold break from this tradition. They are carving out a new space in the public eye, one defined by honesty, not silence. Their approach is not about creating drama, it is about seeking justice. By challenging false claims, they hope to set the record straight, even when it means facing more criticism. This is a difficult path, but one they believe is necessary. As Harry said in an interview, silence only protects the people spreading the lies. For the couple, speaking out is not just self-defense. It is a step toward a more honest conversation about the royals and the media. For decades, the royal narrative has been built by others, reporters, editors, and palace insiders. These gatekeepers decide which stories are told and whose voices are heard. Often, the people at the center of these stories, like Harry and Meghan, have little say in how they are presented. Traditionally, royal family members have stayed quiet, while media outlets published rumors and speculation. This silence gave the press enormous power. Royal experts and biographers could claim authority, shaping public opinion without ever needing to check their facts with the people involved. But Harry and Meghan have disrupted this system. They now use interviews, documentaries, and official statements to tell their side of the story. When a false report appears, they respond directly and publicly. This new approach changes the rules of engagement, forcing the media to be more careful with their claims. By taking control of their own narrative, Harry and Meghan are showing that the old ways no longer work. Their voices are now central to any conversation about their lives, and that makes their critics uneasy. Harry and Meghan have faced criticism whether they are silent or outspoken. When they kept quiet, critics accused them of hiding or being cold. When they speak out, those same critics call them attention-seeking or disruptive. This shifting standard is not just unfair, it is impossible to satisfy. No matter what choice they make, the couple is judged harshly. In 2019, Meghan was attacked for not speaking up about her struggles. Later, when she shared her mental health challenges in interviews, she was called overly dramatic or accused of playing the victim. The goalposts keep moving. This contradiction reveals a deeper issue. It is not really about what Harry and Meghan do or say. It is about the discomfort some feel when the couple challenges the status quo. Their critics use any excuse to discredit them, regardless of their actions. This endless cycle of criticism shows that the problem is not with the couple's behavior, but with the expectations placed upon them. Harry and Meghan are trapped in a no-win situation, one they are now refusing to accept. At the heart of the controversy is a struggle for control. For years, the palace and the media have shaped the royal family's story. They decide what is shared, what is hidden, and what is spun. This gives those in power the ability to promote their version of events, regardless of the facts. Harry and Meghan's decision to speak directly threatens this balance. When they correct the record, they challenge the idea that only palace insiders and trusted journalists can define what is true. This shift is not about fairness. It is about who gets to hold the microphone. Critics argue that Harry and Meghan are undermining the institution. But defending oneself from lies is not an attack on tradition. It is a defense of dignity. Their choice exposes how much of the royal narrative is about image management, not truth. This fight for control is not just a family drama. It is a battle over who gets to shape reality itself. By refusing to stay silent, Harry and Meghan are changing the game for everyone. You know, a whole industry exists just to interpret and explain the actions of the royal family. Royal experts appear on television and fill newspaper columns with speculation, often without any real access to the people they discuss. Their words, well, they become the public's reality, even when they're based on little more than gossip. Harry and Meghan's willingness to set the record straight really undermines this system. When the subjects of royal reporting speak for themselves, it exposes the limits of these so-called experts. The media loses its monopoly on the truth, and the audience starts to ask new questions. This has made many royal commentators uncomfortable. Their authority depends on access and mystery. Two things Harry and Meghan have basically taken away. When the couple corrects the record, it makes expert opinions look less like facts and more like guesses. By speaking out, Harry and Meghan are not just defending themselves. They are forcing the media to adapt to a world where the people being written about can actually answer back. Correcting false stories is not petty or aggressive. It's really about demanding accountability from those who spread misinformation. In any other context, people expect the right to defend themselves from lies. Harry and Meghan are simply asking for the same respect. Some have claimed that challenging the media is a sign of weakness. But in reality, it takes strength to stand against a powerful system. By publicly pushing back, Harry and Meghan are drawing attention to the dangers of unchecked rumors and bias. This approach isn't about winning every argument, it's about setting a standard for honesty. If the media knows their stories might be challenged, they're more likely to check their facts before publishing. Accountability is a key part of a free and fair society. By holding the media to account, Harry and Meghan are not just helping themselves. They're helping everyone who believes in truth and transparency. Meghan Markle faces a level of scrutiny shaped by her race as well as her royal status. As the first biracial member of the British royal family, she has been held to different and often harsher standards than others. This has affected the way she is portrayed and criticized in the media. Many stories about Meghan focus on her background, her family, or her supposed inability to fit in. These narratives are often laced with coded language, stereotypes, or outright racism. The expectation that she should remain silent in the face of abuse is rooted in a long history of silencing women of color. When Meghan speaks out, she is accused of being difficult or ungrateful, labels that have been used against Black women for generations. The standards applied to her are not the same as those applied to other royals. Her presence in the royal family challenges deep-seated assumptions about who belongs at the heart of British power. Understanding the racial dynamics at play is crucial. It shows that the criticism Meghan faces is not just about royal tradition. It is about a society struggling to accept change. In the digital age, stories travel quickly. Rumors and lies can reach millions in seconds. This makes the right to reply more important than ever. People deserve the chance to answer false claims about themselves, especially when those claims shape public opinion. Harry and Meghan use interviews, podcasts, and social media to respond in real time. This challenges the old media model, where corrections were slow and often buried. Now, the subjects of stories can talk directly to the public, cutting through layers of distortion. The right of reply is not just a luxury, it is a necessity. Without it, misinformation can go unchallenged and reputations can be destroyed. Harry and Meghan's insistence on this right is a sign of a changing world. One where everyone, royal or not, deserves a voice. By using their platforms to correct the record, Harry and Meghan are setting a precedent for others. They are showing that the truth matters more than tradition. Harry and Meghan are not the only royals targeted by the press, yet, when other family members correct false stories, they are rarely accused of attacking the monarchy. For example, Prince William has released statements to clarify rumors, such as the speculation about Kate Middleton's health or their family's private life. These actions are often accepted as reasonable, even responsible. But when Harry and Meghan do the same, the reaction is different. They are accused of being combative or disrespectful. This double standard reveals the bias in how the media and public treat different members of the royal family. The contrast is clear in media coverage. Positive updates from other royals are called duty. Harry and Meghan's corrections are labeled attention-seeking. This inconsistency is not about the actions themselves, but about who is doing them. Recognizing these double standards is essential if we want a fairer, more honest conversation about the royal family and about truth in public life. Times have changed. The old rule of royal silence no longer fits today's fast-moving world. Harry and Meghan's decision to challenge false stories is not just personal. It is part of a broader shift toward truth, accountability, and agency. By speaking out, they are demanding the same fairness everyone deserves, the right to correct lies and defend their dignity. Their critics may resist, but the world is watching, and many are inspired by their courage. Correcting the record is about more than image. It is about honesty, justice, and respect. Harry and Meghan are showing that silence is no longer an option. In doing so, they are helping to build a future where truth has the final word.